Hi everyone, this is Steven. Welcome to your practice. We're going to be doing some shoulder strengthening exercises. I've called this class level 1 because I also want to record a level 2 with a little bit more intensity. So what we're going to do today in level 1 is not to put too much body weight, but let the arms move sort of against gravity and in different kinds of positions you will find out just now without too much strength or sort of weight bearing on the shoulders. So don't think push-ups, think more prone positions, and let's see if we can strengthen our shoulders in different ranges of motion. The very first one is just to lift the left arm and then to reach the right arm down. So they go in opposite directions. And we're going to bend both elbows and try and stay away from the back so that we're strengthening that arm. In the bottom one is an internal rotation, the top one is external rotation, and we're trying not to touch the back of the head and the lower back, so the arms are hovering away from the body if you can. And then reach the arms out, turn them around, so the palms are gonna have to swap around. The right arm up, left arm down. Bend your elbows, but don't go too far. Just go as far as your current range is allowing. This is more strength than range. And then reach the arms out to the side. We're swapping back to the first side. Bend your elbows, that your biceps are working, and a whole range of muscles are working together to get this done. And then swap again, right arm up. You're not trying to grab the hands behind you. You're not even touching your back if you're doing it right. And we'll do one more to each side. So swap around, left arm up, bend your elbows, hover. Try not to push the head forward or arch your back too much. And last side, right arm up, left arm behind, hover behind the neck, behind the lower back, and slowly release. You'll quickly notice they might seem simple, these movements, but when you do it, there's quite a bit of activations that are involved. Let's clasp the hands behind the back of the head. On the inhale, arch your back a little bit and lean your head back into the hands. And on the exhale, we're going to round forward and you can close the elbows if you like. And then inhale, push the head back, press the elbows away from each other, and exhale, round and hang down. Let's do that a couple of times. The inhales to lift, arch. The elbows are opening as wide as possible. Exhales to round down. Nice to get a bit of spinal movement as well. And of course, your neck, the shoulders, they're all working together. Let's do two more. Inhale, lean back with the head. Exhale to round. And then the last one, inhale. Elbows open wide. Exhale to come back. Nice. Let's lie down on our bellies. It's a nice position to train the shoulders a bit because as soon as we lift the shoulders, we have to work a bit against gravity. You just have your hands and your arms next to the body. My preference is palms down so that we have a bit more openness in the front of the shoulders. And then let the shoulders relax down and they might even just touch the mat here. I'm going to try to keep the chin down or the forehead. You can choose. Then a couple of times, just lift the shoulders off the mat, but keep the hands down, and then lower the shoulders. It's quite a small movement. Just the shoulder blades are squeezing together, and then they're sliding apart. Inhale, lift the shoulder heads up. Exhale to lower them down. Let's do three more like this. Just feel the movement of shoulder blades on your back. Two more. Inhale, the shoulder blades squeeze together. Exhale to lower. One more. Here we go. And then lower down. Now we'll combine with arm movement. We'll start with the same. Lift the shoulders and then lift the arms. Lower the arms. Lower the shoulders. Try to differentiate between these two movements. Again, lift the shoulders. Lift the arms. Lower the arms, lower the shoulders. Couple more. Shoulders, arms, lower the arms, lower the shoulders. Two more. Shoulders, arms, arms first down, and then shoulders. Last one. Shoulders, arms. Arms can come down, and then the shoulders come down. Let's take a moment to take a breather. I'm gonna swap to the other side. I need a little bit more space overhead for the next one. We're gonna come into cactus arms to start with, or like a kind of a W shape. Keep the head down, but lift the elbows, and then stretch the arm out into a W shape, or a Y shape rather, back into the cactus and lower down. Do that a few times. Lift, straighten arms, bend your elbows, lower down. Lift, stretch away, bend your elbows, lower down. How about 3 more? Lift into the Y shape, bend your elbows, lower down. A little bit like that YMCA dance, isn't it? Lift up, stretch the arms, bend your elbows, lower down. 1 more. Lift, stretch, bend, and release. Take a breath. Nice. Now bring your fists down, your knuckles down underneath your elbows as best as you can arrange that. All we're going to do is keep the head down but lift the fists off the mat. That's the back of the shoulders are working again. And then straighten your arms and rebend the elbows. Try not to touch the mat with your fists. Straighten the elbows, rebend. Straighten and rebend. We've got 3 more. Straighten, rebend. If you're shaking a little bit, that's a good sign. Straighten and rebend. And the last one, straighten and rebend. Who knew your shoulders or your arms could feel that heavy? Nice. We're going to come up to a bit of wall space. We're going to do 2 movements at the wall for this one. Place your feet a little bit off the wall and then slightly tuck the pelvis. We want to try and glue our back to the back of the wall just to give us some feedback and also to get the shoulder blades in a nice position. And then we're going to bring the elbows a little bit up, not all the way to shoulder height, but just below that maybe. And then bring the left arm up as the right hand goes down. If your hands don't touch the wall all the way, don't worry about it. We're just creating a little bit of mobility and range. Maybe it's going to increase as you keep doing this. And then robot, change to the other side. Just compare the 2 sides. They're usually quite different. Do a few changes, but not too fast. Just go through it slowly. Change to the other side. Keep the shoulder blades glued. Keep your feet grounded. Keep the face as relaxed as possible. You know, sometimes when you focus on something new, your face does all kinds of weird stuff. I see it all the time in my yoga classes and my own yoga videos, by the way. Nice. Once more each side. Right arm up, left arm down. Left arm up, right arm down. Good. Shake the shoulders out. We're staying in the same position, back glued against the wall. You can bend the knees a little bit if you need to. Place your feet not all the way against the wall. Leave a bit of space so that your back has more space. We're going to start in a cactus arms, more or less. You can bring the elbows up and more down than usual. Try not to arch your back for this one. Actually, that's quite a challenge for me in this pose. And we're going to reach the arms out to a Y shape, a little bit like we've done on the mat, and then bring them back to the cactus arms. You can bring the elbows a bit more in if that feels good. And then stretch the arms out into a Y and bring the elbows in. Couple more, reach out, bring the elbows in. How about 2 more? The Y shape and the W shape. 1 more, reach out through the arms, bring the elbows in, and then shake your shoulders out. Just feel how smooth they are moving. This is a great one to come back often. It's not too much intensity, nice little daily routine, and to make your shoulders feel strong and mobile. I hope it worked out. See you here again soon. Thanks for practicing.